Hello, this is Adam Henderson, and today I'll be going over kind of a show off game. I'm not specifically going over this game to show off, but I'm just kind of going over the 6 game tournament that I played this year earlier in Portland. I had to drive all the way to Portland for it, so it's no small feat. It's kind of an exhausting drive. It's 3 hours both ways, but what you do for Scrabble. And anyway, I decided this one just happened to be on top of my stack of 6, and I thought, yeah, why not just lead with this one? This is my highest game ever, highest scoring game ever in a tournament, and so you can enjoy it. And yes, it does feature a triple triple. So let's take a look. So I was fortunate enough to go to first in this game. And there may be some themes in this game that are worth discussing. So that's one of the things I like is if there's any particular game, even if it's maybe not a tournament game, that there's an important theme that I can teach folks that then I like doing that. So and again, like, I'm not the highest rated player in the U.S. There's certainly many others that are more expert than me that so if I express a particular view and it's at odds with most of the experts, chances are I'm probably wrong, but doesn't necessarily mean that I'm going to agree with him anyway. So just keep that in mind. I am very an opinionated person. I'm very stubborn. I think that comes with being autistic. I don't. One of the things autism traits is that we don't really respect authority. We don't like to do things the same way other people do it. We like to be unique. Um, it's just a thing. All right. Let's take a look at this game. I actually drew pretty badly for this opening rack. Key is the play. When he comes down, it's probably best for her. Cop for me. She plays box. Actually, I have an exchange here. And I decided to keep TR, which isn't a bad leave. Not sure if that's the best leave for that exchange in this position, but it's at least high enough up there that you can't really feel like you went wrong with that exchange. She plays Fee and Fink. This is getting to be a close board position. Oh, I wanted to keep the T for the 20 hook. Yeah, I can't say without knowing the rest of her tiles that was a mistake, but it looks a little bit questionable, that last play. I drew the blank, which is nice, and I delivered Lutz. Best play. And she plays... This is where the game gets spicy. She plays pre-boil, which when I saw it, I was initially disappointed because I was hoping for an easy game. But you'll see. And I did find Dribbled, and I actually wasn't sure whether dribble was a verb or not. So let's take a look here. I did make the play of dribbled. to let saliva flow from the mouth is how they define drivel as a verb. And it can take either one or two L's. And so, yeah, when I so there's two things that help here. One is that when you make a play that you're unsure of, like driveled, it helps to think in your mind, okay, does this word make sense? Can I use it in a sentence? Like, and what went through my head was, yeah, it's like I think I've heard people say that they drivel on, so that would imply that drivel is a verb. So, that, and the other theme here is that a lot of when you're unsure of whether a word is phony or not, and you're considering making a play that might be phony, one of the considerations is the what's called risk reward. Um, this is kind of I'm sure, like, if I had I'm sure it's like a game theory thing. If Kenji was here, I think he'd probably explain it better. But I wish Kenji would do more YouTube videos. He used to. Um, but so yeah, here the risk reward is it's pretty high as far as the reward is really high, and there is a lot of risk too, because if it comes off, then I'm not for sure going to lose the game, but it's going to make it more than likely I'm going to lose the game. So it did give me pause here. It did take a little bit of guts to make this play, and so I made the play, and she holds it, and eventually she just challenges it, because the problem for her is she likely can't win in this position if it's good, and even though she thinks it's good, and obviously I thought it was good too, the risk reward for her with this kind of huge play is that she has to make the challenge, because it's just very unlikely she's going to win this game after this comes down. So she challenges. I get the extra turn, and we'll just go through the rest of this game pretty quickly. And I just played Ran here, R-A-N. So for me, the rest of this game is just trying to get the highest score possible for bragging rights, and that's what I did. I'm trying to figure out where I played Ran. Oh, okay, it's above. There's a play that scores 30. Oh, okay, yeah, that's a terrible leave. I can see why I played Ran. All right. So she plays Raj next. And I did play Fanner here. I was pretty sure of Fanner. Again, it's like one of those things where, like, Fanner, I felt like, oh yeah, I've seen that word before, but it's such an unusual word that I couldn't have been 100% sure when I played Fanner. It's just one that fans. But she didn't hold this play, so good for her. I played Gauze next. That was a big juicy spot. I took it. Oh, actually, she plays Gauze. And then I have this play for 93. And now I'm already, it's move 8, and I already have 426, which is a nice place to be. She has O here. And to her credit, she is still trying. She is not just making plays. Sometimes in a position where you have no hope like this, it's at least for me, it's tempting to just give up and just make plays quickly just to get the game over with. Um, I'm not sure I would call it unethical because, hey, if you've ever been in a discouraging position like that, I think it's pretty understandable if you do that. So I wouldn't call it unethical. I know that there's people out there that think that tanking a game is. I think it's even the rules that it's unethical or something to tank a game. But there's tanking and there's tanking. All right. I played Haya here for 36. And she actually has her bingo on this date for 94. I played Vows here for 34. She plays Mini. Elect comes down. She plays Gag. And you can see, but I'm not finished. I've already got 526. And of course I'm not finished. Gotta play one more bingo to really feel good about myself because this was kind of a rough tournament. I only won 2 games, which meant I was going to lose like 20 rating points. I think I went down from because I only won 2 out of 6 games. I went down from 1722, so I lost 18 rating points, almost 20. 1722 to 1704. And of course, I won both high game and high word. So each of those prizes were $5. So I got some money for this game as well. And she plays Scours. Oh, hold on. Gotta go back. She wasn't out after Scours. Hold on. I got paused to figure this out because I didn't write down my last. Oh, I had lat. Okay, I did write down it. So I don't need pause. She plays Scours. And I have something for 14. So I played lat. And pass. And the final score, I have 605 to her 427. So getting a 600 game in Scrabble is an accomplishment. I think this is the first time it definitely is the first time I've ever gotten over 600 in a tournament game. I've had 600 on maybe online games before, but it's quite different to get 600 in a tournament game because tournament games are not easy to come by, especially if you live in the Pacific Northwest. So I feel pretty good about this game. Thanks for letting me share this. And please put any comments you have down in the comments section and like and subscribe. And I'll see you in the next video. Take care.